Louisiana is once again in the national spotlight over the fight for sea turtle protection.
The latest proposal would require all shrimp boats, including skimmers, to install devices that let turtles escape their nets.
And Cutler tells us it could affect our already struggling shrimpers.
After 7 days on the water, the crew of Savoir Faire is busy with eager customers in Dulac. Captain Tracy Trahan sells what he can before taking the rest of his catch to the processor. Times are tough, and Trahan's worried he may soon have a new expense.
Each set of these nets would cost us about $1,300 to install these two TEDs. So it's an added expense off of the high fuel prices and low shrimp prices.
Current law requires turtle excluder devices, or TEDs, on all bottom trawling boats. But in Louisiana, there's no enforcement. The Humane Society's Jeff Dorson says that needs to change.
Right now, the agreement is they simply pull up the nets every hour to see and release turtles. Well, that's a gentleman's agreement. There's no oversight. There's no regulations.
A new proposal would require those same devices on skimmers, like Trahan Savoir Faire.
Current language would take out funding for enforcement. So, of course, that defeats the purpose of the TEDs. We want it back in place. Louisiana just needs to step up and help out with these endangered animals.
Most shrimpers don't mind having TEDs on the larger boat, but when you're talking about a smaller boat that uses skimmers, they can not only get in the way, they can be dangerous.
On these larger vessels, you have room to be able to accommodate these TEDs, but on the smaller inland vessels that work in the inland waters, they don't have the capacity to be able to work with these TEDs, the height and the rigging, and it would be just too much on a small vessel.
Not to mention, when the turtle escapes, so can the catch. And most skimmers stay inland or near the coast, where sea turtles are simply less common.
Well, I've been fishing for over 20 years, and I know all these canals, all the areas, and we've never caught turtles here before. Catching a turtle here would be like winning the lottery, where we are today.
The battle to balance conservation and commerce has made it all the way to Capitol Hill.
Over 60% of the shrimp landed in Louisiana is by inshore and nearshore fleets.
Representative Jeff Landry passed an amendment that would prohibit funding for enforcement. That bill now moves on to the Senate. As shrimping season pushes forward, both Trahan and conservationists like Dorson will be keeping a close eye on the result.
NOAA has scheduled a series of public hearings on the proposal. You can find the dates, times, and locations at WGNO.com.